hiding. I'm lurking. I'm hidden costs lurking
in your business transactions. Today, glitch number 209 for July 27th, we're talking about a simple step that could potentially save you some money with how you're managing some of your transactions.
Do you like scavenger hunts? Do you like Dan Brown novels, like the Da Vinci Code, where it's all about the adventure of finding out the clues and seeking it out? Sounds fun, right? It's not.
When was the last time you reviewed your point of sale system and the terms of your contract with your POS system? This week, we touched on a couple of things that kind of relate to this. We talked about how to adjust your pricing if you've noticed the bottom line is taking a hit. We've talked about breakdowns in technology and when technology fails at times.
When the guy in your relationship who's in charge of responsibility for technology screws up. Oh, wait, that's me.
Yes. I think one of the lessons here, are you paying attention to some of the line item issues that can leak and lurk, and then all of a sudden you're like, why is this costing so much money?
Where's all that money going,
and
man?
Everything's been going up. This is the year, if never before, to really check and do an inventory of all the things that you might not have looked at very closely.
I want to say about these POS systems, about how the fees, the charges, and these can kind of creep in, and A, without your knowledge, and B, when you discover them, you might feel like you have no power.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But you do have power. Because you're the customer. And one way or another, as the customer, you always have power. But first step is to dig in and find these
I also
expenses.
think there are options out there. It's just a matter of taking the time to scout around what's available, who else is doing this, what are their terms. I think being careful too, some of them, if you're shopping, they could try to buy the business, which is giving you this low upfront cost, and then the renewals, they start kicking in upgrades and updates. And
well, there's another insidious side when you start out the business and you start out with them or bring this technology in. They bring in the hardware, and so all you're really looking for is the POS, that maybe the hardware, but then there's the software or vice versa. And so they kind of integrate that, and then when you get hit with either bad service, bad tech, fees that are crazy, astronomical, and they keep going up, you feel like you can't negotiate. But there's always a thing, just rip it out of the wall and throw it in the garbage and tell them, because Harvey McKay in How to Swim with the Sharks said he or she who is the first one to get up from the negotiating table is the one who wins the negotiation every time. And this is one of those moments.
We're not saying this is easy. It is a lot of work to undo and redo something. But if you were to do an analysis of how long over how much time a continual overcharging of something, or charges you have no idea what they are, and they're just these convenience charges that aren't convenient to anybody but the one earning the convenience fee, you want to take ownership back of who's in charge of what vendors you're playing with in the sandbox. This glitch is on the roster because of recent, when I wrote this, it was recent, and it has continued where certain vendors continuously change their terms and keep trying to make their slice of the pie bigger, and it's at your expense. Here are some stats related to the point of sale system that the Glitch Gurus will have in the email, and here we go. The point of sale software market value is growing rapidly, going from $12.2 billion in 2018 to a projected $42.5 billion in 2027. And 70% of POS systems are 2+ years old. It would be advantageous for you to look into this and how you might be able to benefit with reducing some costs, saving some money, building the bottom line, increasing profits.
What's today's goal and actionable item?
We have an article for the Glitch Gurus to review the statistics, more statistics on POS systems in your decision-making process. And also for the actionable item, do you have a POS already? If you do, contact that person, schedule an appointment for an annual review. If you want to get a recommendation from somebody else that might be in the same type of business as you, or another type of business that uses a POS system, get a referral for them.
Well, we've talked in and other glitches about your network, whether it's mentors or a local business networking group you're in or like-minded business owners in the same field. Reach out to those folks. There is power in numbers, and you can gather information from those sources to help you. I will tell you, I'm very concerned when I hear the stat that more than 2 years old for the systems. Let me get this straight. These systems keep raising the fees, but they're not upgrading the technology for you? Wait, what?
Well, those are the things that you want to explore. And in the long run, you'll be happier because this will be one of those processes that gets into the operations manual, which will be a future glitch soon to come.
We'll see you tomorrow.